Afternoon in Hanover as the Big Green of Dartmouth welcome in the Big Red of Cornell. Good afternoon and welcome to Scully Fahey Field on the campus of Dartmouth. Afternoon. Myers recently crossed the 500 face-off win threshold, actually picked that up against Yale, but Cornell right on the attack, quickly towards that. Mason Morrell makes a point-blank save that time on Brendan Staub, trying to get activated, but right, you blink and they're on the board. Luke Gilmartin with the finish that time, the first year, his fourth of the season.
Taking a look at this instant replay, kind of losing his balance, falling to the ground, able to shove.
Ranked 8th and 9th in the two major polls that we go by in Division I men's lacrosse. That's the Inside Lacrosse poll and the U.S. ILA poll. Ripper come that time from C.J. Kirst.
Being applied that time by Jason Singer, who was able to kind of a little bit of a physicality at the end there as he kind of forced Davis out of bounds, did not let him have a second chance to pick that ground ball up.
Space, pole goal time here and in. Brendan Staub, the sophomore, with the finish. His third tally of the year, and just like that, it's two. Back up top, they'll find Wertheim. 27 points on the season for him. 7 different Cornell players with 20 points or more. Quick ball movement comes again. Morrell equal to the task this time, denying Cadigan. Down low of Willem Firth. As Dartmouth looking to try and carve into this Cornell lead. As we mentioned, a series that's been dominated as of late by the Big Red. Colin McGill lets go and scores. Dartmouth gets their first on the board here this afternoon as McGill lets fire. Nets
is a terrific job. A little bit of a set play here. McGill finds the soft spot in the middle and able to just spin, fire, and score.
Over to Kirst. Ryan Goldstein from behind the net, flipping up top. One-on-one time here. A.J. Nikolic back to the outside. Low to high. What a third goal for the Big Red in very short order. Action aplenty early in this for Kirst.
Well, you don't score 162 career goals unless you can score some like that.
Possession here, but Nust has started to level things off on the backside for this Cornell team a little bit. A defense which Coach Connor Busick says is still a work in progress, but is starting to show some great signs. Feed comes to the front as Paradine finds the back of the net. Great cut, great feed, great finish. Dartmouth pulls back to within one.
And you knew it was going to be a kind of goal. Good movement, good cut by Paradine, and then a perfect pass, and just a nice little finish there, going high that time. Kind of looks like a rugby scrum from this angle, just trying to find a way to get that ball loose, and it is Cornell who comes away with it.
Jack follows, had it, shovels it forward. Transition for the Big Red, fed down low, a pump and a score. Front by Ryan Goldstein as he puts it home for the finish and stretches the lead back up to 2.
I don't think it was just one pump fake. It was 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one, he finally fires it through.
Tarola spin dodge. This one saved, though, by Nust. And Cornell again in transition. Here comes Aiden Blake. Carries it across the restraining line. Blake's going to think about it. Blake bounces and scores. Transition opportunity. Aiden Blake cashes it in. His fourth of the year.
On him right on that spin move, but is able to come back offensively, walks his way all the way through. And
Kirst feeding up top, looking to the middle, over the shoulder towards the net. Morrell's able to make the save. Ricochets out to Goldstein. Now it's just going to be carried by Kirst to the front. He's C.J. Kirst just continues to find a way. 2024.
He just makes it look so easy. Doesn't have anyone directly in his face there, so just kind of wraps around.
He'll get the ball in the back up here, but just 3.7 seconds to go. Brings it back into play, feeding towards the front. Loose on the deck. The horn will sound. 15 minutes done from Hanover. The down. Double team comes from the backside. Paradin's able to swim away from it. Now counting. Bouncing a shot. Takes a big hit. His helmet goes flying off, and a flag will. Bonnie Davis on the return. 20 seconds on the man-up opportunities. Rogan lets go. Rebound comes to Bonnie. Pushes it over the bar, but it deflects and it's in. But no, a crease violation, they're going to say. Big Red. 2-time Ivy League Coach of the Year, including last season. Quick feed coming down low. McGill can't hold it. Gotten to, though, by Rogan, and Rogan scores. Rebound came loose in front. Tommy Rogan was on the doorstep, and Rogan's able to pump it into the back of the Big Red net for the third Dartmouth goal.
Little fake here, right? Gets it, fakes high, or fakes low, goes high, and is able to get the finish. And good goal.
Dropping down low and around the horn it will go. This ball just pops in this offense as Kirst works down low from X. Now Goldstein with it. Quick feed up top, bounced and scored to finish. And the Big Red get it right back.
And it is so tough as a goal.
Into it. To have a shot here against a team that's more than had their number as of late. Quick Quick feed to the front behind the shoulder. Tries to go McGill. Flips it high. Violation whistle down against the big green. Possession will come back to Cornell. They're looking to go and go quickly. Gil Martin across the restraining line. Leaves it for Cadigan, who scores again. Second of the game for Danny Cadigan. And we see that Cornell offense getting out in transition opportunities, and Cadigan fires in a seed.
And he couldn't have placed it any better. Top corner, nothing.
20 goals in 10 straight. Thought about it. Lane got closed out quickly that time by Jason Singer. Quick feed coming down low. Let go towards net by Fee, but wide. Lapina closest on the back. Just 17 seconds in by Luke Gilmartin. Bonnie looking for some space. Spin to the outside. Doesn't see a lane. Has to bring it back up top to Moore. Over it goes. Venturola, let's find. Brandon Venturola is able to find a lane. This afternoon.
And his fourth goal of the season. Good positioning, able to just fire that one into the back of the net. This has been a very good.
Goldstein, first year, outside to Kirst. Sends it towards net, and it's through again. CJ Kirst putting on a show this afternoon. He's got the hat trick.
Confidence right now. You take a look at this shot. Not necessarily the best angle, but still able to make it work, putting so much power behind.
Line. As Kirst will seat it up top out of the substitution area. Comes Alex Holmes. Ball back into the cross of Kirst. Working here against Gogan. Gogan works through a pick, but Kirst worms his way to the front and scores again. CJ Kirst cannot be stopped. His fourth goal this afternoon. And his team leads by 6.
One hand to kind of shield off the pressure here. Shields off that long stick defense and is able to get himself in front.
And Michael Long coming into today. Goldstein has been great for this squad. 18 goals coming into today for the first year. As this one's let go by Venturola. Davis carrying over. Tries to turn on the speed. Trailed that time by Jason Singer. Bonnie looking for some space. Bonnie bounces towards net and it's through. Henry Bonnie able to find the low corner. Senior for the big green. Goals now in 11 straight.
Yeah, and just uses the shoulder a little bit there to help create some separation. And
point blank save made by Nust. Went into the crease and possession will come back here. The big red, but now the officials are going to get together and talk, and they will award possession here. By Luke Lowry the first year. Now Dartmouth just has to try and clear the zone. Morrell was out of the cage for a moment. Now a bounce shot towards net that goes a mile high by Kelleher. Big green closest on the backup. Years after clearing pretty cleanly in half number 1. Venturola working from X. Comes topside towards the net. Nust is able to make another stop. 3 seconds. Flipped into space. Jump ball. Taken away here. As this one's let go by D. Giovanni and sent wide. McGill closest on the backup will save possession for the big green. 10 assists per game at 9.75. That's second in overall in Division 1. Their assist percentage has been fantastic. As there's going to be another. Kelleher wasting no time, taking the feed from Goldstein. Of the afternoon. Big Red able to tackle. Ryan Goldstein, another helper. Hugh Kelleher, his first finish of the day. Big Red lead by 6. Cornell guaranteed at least a share of their 3rd consecutive Ivy title. A win here today gives it to him outright for the 2nd consecutive years. Lapina can't quite find the net. For him piling up, penalty time about to expire as Staub will bring it across midfield. Staub across the restraining line. Goldstein flipping, ripped towards net by Kirst, but wide.
And some
wide it comes, Wertheim. Cadigan, 2 goals in half number 1, none so far in the second frame. As this one's let go and Kelleher starting to heat up. He's got his second. Beautiful shot that time from the senior out of New York. And the Big Red pushed the lead up to 7.
And these are really away from goal, but somehow, some way, Cornell is just locating these shots, pinpoint top corner.
Save, that's his 16th of the afternoon. Cornell back on the attack here. So we are approaching 60 seconds to go in the quarter. Ryan Sheehan let 5. One of the seniors will be honored at the end of the game here today. But just the continued work, and despite the fact the results might not have gone the way that Sean Kerwin and his staff wanted this season, just relentlessly positive about this for Elliott Fee. points now in 5 straight for the first year out of Portland, Oregon. You talk about building foundation. Able to find the back of the net for the Big Green.
Good job reading his defender, able to get back to his left hand and bounce that one through.
At the time. Last game in Hanover, Dartmouth nearly pulled off the upset. Cornell came away with an 8-7 win back in 2022. As Kirst feeding here. Cadigan scoring. Kirst his second assist of the day. And Danny Cadigan has got the hat trick.
This is not an easy goal. You have your momentum taking you away from net, but able to just put that in a really difficult spot for Morel to
back up top for Kirst. Kelleher, who's come on here in the second half. Penalty time is up. DiGiovanni will come into the defensive area. 25 on the shot clock as Cadigan lets fire. Race on the backup. Possession will stay with the Big Green. Sheehan feeding up top. Nikolic down low. Kirst quickly bound toward that by Goldstein. That one comes back out as Morel's able to make another stop, his 18th. Coach Busick saying one of their better defensive games of the season, a defense that continues to improve on the back end. As this one ripped towards net and scored. Wertheim to the score sheet this afternoon. His first tally today. Goals now in 5 straight for the 5th year out of Baldwinsville, New York.
The offense is not going to be the problem for Cornell come playoff time. Another terrific shot from a tough angle.
The first year to senior as he yields here to Bonnie. Bonnie with 1 goal today. Now goals in 11 straight. This one sent towards net as Nust is able to make her. Getting after him up top. Now he'll trade off here with Will Cohen. Goldstein working from X, trying to find a feed in front. Flips it there. Flag will fly. So the extra attacker on for Cornell right now. Kelleher takes beyond the restraining line. Working it down low. Skip pass coming back across. Down it comes to Goldstein. Not Goldstein, that was Cadigan, excuse me, as I was looking from distance. Cadigan with the finish that time. His 4th of the afternoon. One.
Yeah, we're trying to find him last time. That's what led to the flag. And this time, unable to mark him with that player off the field.
This one let go towards net by Ventarola, and it squirts through. Brandon Ventarola finds the back of the net for the 7th time this afternoon for the Big Green. 35.7%. That's behind only Notre Dame coming in today. Their shot percentage has been below 30% just once all season. When was that? It was against Penn. This one let go towards net. The senior for Dartmouth gets himself on the board. Seldom used, able to net the goal, the first of his collegiate career.
And just a nice job there. Catches it, has a second to try.
Pardine leaving now. Bonnie spinning. Back on the outside. Pardine to Mauricio. Mauricio to Rogan. Trying to find the 5th year. Rogan comes away with it. Rattles it in. Tommy Rogan's 2nd of the game. Draws a hand from the Dartmouth crowd. Big Green tacking on a couple happy final memories here from Scully Fahey Field.
Yeah, not quite sure how he's able to escape the 4 red jerseys next to him, but
the senior leaves it for Mauricio. Mike Mauricio. Back it goes to Lapina. 7 seconds. Back up top side it will come. A spin, a fire, and a score. And another one for the Big Green. The senior going out in style here. His 2nd of the game.
On the shot. New time was winding down. Had to create for himself. Nice little spin to get that separation. And he'll send the Dartmouth crowd off on a good note.
The horn will sound, and that will do it here in Hanover this afternoon. Spirited effort by Dartmouth, but the Big Red of Cornell for the 3rd consecutive year, regular season. Big Red with their 32nd title in program history, 19th outright. No program in the ancient 8. Kirst, a 7-point day. Ryan Goldstein with 5 points as well. 11 assists on 15 goals, speaking to the depth and plurality in this Cornell offense.